Hello, little explorers! Welcome to A Tale of Friendship, a series presented by adventurous Taleland where magical journeys and heartwarming lessons come to life. Let's dive into an exciting adventure with our lovable friends, Jacky and Nibby. A Tale of Friendship, Episode 2, Welcome Home, Nibby. The golden morning sun cast a soft glow over the peaceful village, painting the sky in hues of pink and orange. Inside Derry's warm and bustling home, the day had already begun. Birds chirped in the trees outside, distant laughter echoed from the other rooms, and the scent of fresh bread filled the air. But in one quiet corner, two little friends were beginning a special new day. Jacky, the playful brown puppy, lay curled up beside a small, cushioned basket. His bright, curious eyes were fixed on the tiny creature inside, Nibby, the baby squirrel he had rescued just a day ago. Wrapped in soft fabric, Nibby was still resting, his tiny paws tucked close to his chest. His breathing was gentle, but his little ears twitched every now and then. Jacky had barely left Nibby's side since the moment Derry placed him in that basket. He had watched over him through the night, his nose resting on the edge of the soft bedding, listening to every tiny squeak Nibby made. Today, he hoped Nibby would finally wake up and see the world around him. Just then, Derry walked into the room, carrying a small bowl of warm milk and a dropper. He knelt beside them with a smile. "Good morning, Jacky," Derry said, scratching behind Jacky's ear. "Still watching over your little friend?" Jacky wagged his tail and let out a soft bark, his eyes never leaving Nibby. Derry chuckled. "Alright then, let's see if he's ready to wake up." As if hearing Derry's voice, Nibby stirred. His tiny whiskers twitched, his small paws stretched, and finally, he blinked open his little eyes. He yawned, letting out the tiniest squeak, and looked around in confusion. Jacky immediately leaned in, his tail wagging faster. He gave Nibby a gentle nudge with his nose, making the little squirrel blink up at him. Nibby sniffed the air curiously. Everything around him was unfamiliar, the soft bedding, the warm room, and most of all, the big puppy staring at him with eager eyes. But despite his confusion, something about Jacky made him feel safe. Jacky let out a soft bark, as if saying, "Hello, little one." Nibby squeaked in response. It wasn't the same language, but somehow, they understood each other. Derry carefully picked Nibby up and held the dropper close to his tiny mouth. "Here you go, little one," he said kindly. Nibby hesitated for a moment before licking at the warm milk. His tiny paws twitched as he drank, his body still adjusting to his new surroundings. Jacky watched every movement closely. He had never cared for anyone like this before, but something about Nibby felt different. He wanted to protect him. As the days passed, Nibby became more comfortable in his new home. Jacky was always close by, making sure he was safe. Whenever Nibby made the smallest squeak, Jacky was there in an instant, his ears perked up in concern. One afternoon, as Jacky lay resting near the fireplace, he suddenly felt a soft tickling sensation on his paw. He opened one eye and saw Nibby, still a little wobbly, crawling toward him. Jacky lifted his head in surprise. Until now, Nibby had only stayed in his little basket. But today was different. Nibby took slow, unsure steps across the wooden floor, pausing every few moments to regain his balance. Finally, with one last effort, he clambered onto Jacky's soft fur and nestled into it. Jacky's tail thumped against the ground in excitement. He turned his head to look at Nibby, who was curling up right beside him. Jacky let out a happy sigh. Nibby wasn't just a guest anymore. He was family. Derry watched from the doorway, a warm smile spreading across his face. "Looks like Nibby has made his choice," he said gently. "His home isn't just this house, it's with you, Jacky." That evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Jacky and Nibby sat by the window, watching the world outside. The cool evening breeze rustled the leaves, and the first stars twinkled in the darkening sky. Nibby, now a little stronger and more confident, looked up at Jacky with bright eyes full of trust. And Jacky, with a heart full of love, gently licked Nibby's tiny head. That night, for the first time, Nibby didn't sleep in his basket. Instead, he curled up right next to Jacky, snuggling into his warm fur. Jacky let out a happy sigh, resting his head beside his tiny friend. Because home wasn't just about having a roof over your head. It was about love, care, and the friends who made life special. Moral of the story: home is where love and care reside. Stay tuned for the next episode. Nibby is growing stronger every day, but Jacky wants to help him learn something new. Will Nibby be ready for his first big lesson? Find out in the next adventure of A Tale of Friendship.